Hello again, everybody. Day 2. A little bit warmer today. Just a little bit breezier than it was yesterday. I don't mind. Today is a beautiful day. Those are remnants of the previous 30 series torque converter that I had on my Predator 212. This is the drive clutch. Yeah, I had a little bit of grease in there for them clutch shoes, but now that I'm at this point, as the inner sleeve that goes on the crankshaft, you can see the wear pattern that these clutches do. When they expand, you see them, what looks like measured score marks there. You see how that shines up? That rides inside of here. You can see, outer edge you don't touch, that free spins. It'd be nice if there was some veins in here to get airflow in it, like a fan, help it cool off. This surface is where those clutches push. Nothing on the very center, because this piece that is keyed, which is the nice part about the 30 series torque converters, and some centrifugal clutches, they'll be keyed. But yeah, that bolt and keeper was to hold everything together. Yeah, that's the outer half. I don't remember why I put the white mark on there. I think I was going to put a tack on it at some point. I might have needed a reference point, I don't remember. But when these boogers expand out, and these springs are very heavy, it takes a few pounds to make them stretch. The bar is just to help keep the shoes aligned when they expand out but come back in where they're supposed to. This side pushes that belt. So that's the belt side. It pushes that belt against the other side. Spacer to go between the clutch and the block. Sometimes you need them, sometimes you don't. The Predator 212 does need it. Otherwise, this will sit in way too far. But that's the side the flat part of the belt runs up against. So it's not a V-type belt, which if I remember right, it's called symmetrical. And the belt the 30 series is using is asymmetrical, because one side's flat, the other's beveled. Yeah. Oh, okay. Anywho's, I made my bracket. So there's drill bits, drill. The piece I used was that aluminum I talked about. And I did not have to adjust the rear tire at all. I left that right where it was. I already had a piece of chain cut to fit Mini Ripper on the back. Sorry about that. And it fit on here perfectly because, remember I said I kept them master links, and that's 2 of them right there. The engine is pushed forward as far as it will go to keep a little bit of slack in the chain. And that's actually where I wanted that. I just had one little issue. Oh, and yes, my work on the muffler. Oh man, it sounds so good. Sounds proper. But I either need to make a shield that I can put over this and use hose clamps to hold it on, or get some exhaust wrap. I already hit my leg on there once, and that booger is hot. Wow. Yeah. I think I'll put some exhaust wrap on it. That would be easy. Just unbolt it and when it's cold and do that. I had a pain in the butt getting my throttle cable in there. Tight quarters. But it works. It's a little on the stiff side. That's alright. I don't want to have to hit the throttle hard and fast. And yeah. No, he's into it like a motorcycle or anything else that's engine, gas, or electric powered. You don't just smash the throttle and go unless you're in the dirt and screwing around. But on pavement, you're not around neighborhoods or parking lots that are empty. Say fairgrounds, maybe Walmart. Be careful there. They got all kinds of different rules and things they allow and don't. But yeah, I've already been around my block. I have, yeah, I just really got on it and nice and cushy off the back tire, so I don't need any more air pressure. The suspension on the front works nicely. This thing will haul butt. Holy smokes. One of the intersections I passed, I had to stop and make sure traffic was clear because there was the stop sign there. That's the other part of running things on the road. If it's got a gas motor and it'll do better than 20 miles an hour. Actually, any motor on the road, gas or electric, you are lawfully required to obey all standard traffic laws, including a full and complete stop at stop signs. Yes, I have done my research and I have talked to law enforcement, whether it was city, state, or even highway patrol. They all said the same thing. All standard traffic laws apply. If you have an electric bicycle, same rules, because you can move fast if you choose to. Pedal bicycles technically should be obeying all standard traffic laws as well in regards to stop signs at intersections and traffic lights and crosswalks. Some law enforcement agencies have different guidelines for their particular city and county. So use caution when you get these things on the road. Make sure you do your research so you do not get yourself in trouble. That's a hefty fine if you get one. And the chance of losing your project. Okay, back to this. Back brake works. It's a squeaky little booger at low speeds. But here's what I had to do to get my torque converter to clear the frame so the belts would not rub on the frame on the other side. I had to stack that up about that much. That's that aluminum plate that I put under there originally. Got 4 of these thicker washers back here, and then one little extra just for a little bit more. If I would have known that's all I needed there, I wouldn't have made that spot any bigger on that side. But that's okay. This leaves me room to drain oil. Do an oil change on this little booger when I need to. Putting gas in, that's going to be a challenge. I'll have to figure that out. I might have to get me a funnel for putting gas in, or I don't know, maybe just do it carefully or something. But yeah, that item number right there goes directly to Harbor Freight for the Predator 212. This thing hauls butt. Where I'm at, I am on top of a hill, and this thing climbs it, picking up speed as it goes. And I weigh in around 230 pounds, and I stand 6 foot. I don't need to change that sprocket on the torque converter. This thing is fast enough already. might have to replace the throttle cable though if it stays stiff like it is. I gotta kind of mess with it and so on. I don't have a charge system of any kind on this engine yet. All it has back here behind the flywheel is the magneto to make spark so it'll run. I could get a charge coil that would be one, which might provide enough power for running the headlight, especially if I change it to LED. Or I can get 2 charge coils with the possibility of upgrading this to an electric start. There's my kill switch for it. That little box right there with the yellow wire, oil sensor. So if it gets low on oil, it'll shut down. It interrupts the spark. It's a kill switch. If I go electric start on here, I would get a small ATV battery and make a tray right here for it to sit in and shield it from the tire. Yes, I plan on making a fender to come across here. Keep the crap off the engine, off the torque converter. That big nuts on the torque converter shaft. I held onto the back tire as tight as I could, and I used my pipe wrench to tighten that down as much as I could. I couldn't get it to go any further without putting something in the sprocket and locking that. And it's actually set like perfect. Oh, that clearance for the torque converter? Check this out. Where'd it go? There it is. Close up. I'll tell you. That clearance under there. Ooh, that's not much. I got maybe a 1/16 of an inch clearance, and that belt is not rubbing on the frame. See right here, sort of. I gotta put some lube on the chain. It's been sitting out in the weather, but it is brand new chain. Oh, this is awesome. That feels so good. Yes, I have motorcycle endorsement on my driver's license. Once that motor's warmed up, I don't have to fight with it. Just get on it and go. Little phone holder. Previous owner had modified a bag of sorts to keep things dry inside here. I might redo that. Don't know what I'll do there. Yeah, and I've already got LED lights. I just gotta make brackets to put them on there. So, here we are. Mini Ripper. The mini bike. Love it. If you have a motorcycle endorsement and you remember being on 2 wheels flying down the highway around them curves, leaning into that and maxing out your skills and your potential, and then you get on one of these and do it again, oh man. It's like us guys going through a tool store or kids in a candy store, man. You don't forget, you enjoy every minute of it. So, that project is done, and now we can go concentrate back on not mini, I gotta stop doing that. Little Ripper. Mini Ripper. Little Ripper. Let's get it right. Yeah, I know, I'm a strange one. That's okay. Everybody's got their moments, everybody does something different. So, we'll do that. Oh yeah, It sounds good. I think that was a 200. I don't know. I didn't catch what brand it was. Man, that motorcycle sounded good. And he's got the right idea. He's got his helmet on. Looked like he was going to hit the highway. I'll do the same thing. If I'm going out on the open road, out on the highway, I'll put my helmet on. If I'm running around town, I don't want that extra weight on my neck. That is my preference. But going down the road, whether it's on this, driving that, riding that, I have my shades on. Got to protect the eyeballs so I can see where I'm going. So I still might put that cover on this torque converter. I don't know. See how the rest of this is working out. Now I got to clean up my mess. Again, much an everyday deal, especially with projects. Okay. And like I mentioned in the other videos, you know, and tomorrow's never promised. Get out there, have fun, guys, girls, ladies, men, anybody. Find something to do, get outside and do it, and just keep it legal, keep it fun. Enjoy the time while we're here, and enjoy that time with family and friends. Make new friends. Get everybody involved. Just have fun. That's all I ask. That's all I try to do. Even with select people that want to cause me harm or pain or sorts or give me crap. Please don't. Just leave me alone and let's all stay on the positive side. You know, life is so much easier that way. If we all get along, there's no problems. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Regardless of your situation. If you gotta ignore someone to get along with them, so be it. And I don't know. Really not too much more I can add to that, so have fun, stay safe, enjoy the time we got left. And just you know, that reminds me. The slogan for Nike back in the 90s was just do it. Real simple slogan. Just do it. They got it right. Need more people to be that way in a positive manner. Alright. Time for editing and putting stuff together. Catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy. National Falls out for now.